Dgenz Crypto Daily episode 31 is coming right up.
Dgenz Crypto Daily. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Dgenz Crypto Daily. That's right. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Let's go. Dgenz Crypto Daily. News in the code. Riding on the blockchain. Heavy with the load. Lambo dreams are dying. Rugs are in the air. Try give us a meaning to the trading everywhere. Real Bitcoin's on the moon. And Ether's on fire. Pullers in the storm. Lifted higher and higher. With chart in the lead. Watch the candles glow. Crypto's in the fast lane. Never gonna hit them slow. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Fortunes you can see. Mining all those diamonds in digital harmony. Oh, yeah. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Crypto, that's the key. Stay up on your game now. Trading is wild and free. DeFi farms are lush, staking's all the buzz. NFTs are flipping, got those pixels flipping. Wallet stacking yield, hash rates on the rise. Dgenz Crypto Daily, vision in your eyes. Bulls are on the charge, bears are laying low. Crypto roller coaster, markets have been flown. Fellow to the left, Bitcoin on the right. Crypto's never sleeping cause fortunes are overnight. Dgenz Crypto Daily, fortunes you can see. Mining all those diamonds in digital harmony. Dgenz Crypto Daily, crypto, there's the key. Stay up on your game now. Charts got you wild and free. DeFi farms are lush, staking's all the buzz. NFTs are flipping, got those pixels flipping. Wallet stacking yield, hash rates on the rise. Dgenz Crypto Daily, vision in your eyes. Bulls are on the charge, bears are laying low. Crypto roller coaster, markets have been flown. Velo to the left, Bitcoin on the right. Crypto's never sleeping cause fortunes are overnight. Dgenz Crypto Daily, fortunes you can see. Fortunes you can see. All those diamonds, digital harmony. Dgenz Crypto Daily, crypto, there's the key. Stay up on your game now. Charts got you wild and free.
Yes, I do. I have you wild and free. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Dgenz Crypto Daily episode 31 on this rainy Sunday. It's ugly here. It's like welcome October. But I can't wait for October. I don't care about the weather. I'm worried about crypto. And if crypto is going to give us that energy, that drive to see amazing times in the future. So I'm looking forward to it. There's about 8 days left. And I'm excited. Rain is not going to get me down. So welcome everyone to the stream. It's episode 31. Feels like just yesterday we started the stream and we're already 31 episodes in. Thank you again for joining me every single day. If you're new to the stream, kindly give me a follow on Twitter. You can keep up to date on all the things that are crypto related, including some setups I see they're pretty good that we can invest in. We can dissect the markets in a fun way. As well, if you haven't joined our sister account or followed our sister account, you can do that right now. We have an amazing community at Dgenz NFT. Our Discord is full of fun and interesting people from different backgrounds, different nationalities. It's really fun to interact with different viewpoints and takes on crypto, and we're trying to make sure that everyone is successful at the end of the day. That's the whole point of this. We're not doing these streams and curtailing communities to take advantage of people. So we're looking to ride this crypto train together. And so if you have some spare time, come by, say hi. As well, I always keep reminding you guys, if you want to interact with the stream, you can easily do that by just saying something in the chat, saying, "What's up, chart?" Just like that. I'll view any questions or comments during the stream. If I find something awesome, I'll post it and we'll dissect it. And last, if you're riding with us and sharing our calls that we make daily in our Discord, you can also get 10% off on all your trades by clicking on that QR link and joining Bluefin, an up-and-coming exchange that, of course, has all your tokens and coins, obviously Bitcoin, ETH, all the memes, all the RWAs and Metaverse, DeFi, NFT. So if you're riding with us and you're taking calls, it's good to take 10% off of every trade. So what's new on this Sunday? Nothing much in terms of actual news, but we are looking forward to October. We're getting that much closer, and I'm reading that Bitcoin price and hash rate divergence may set the scene for a potential rally. So could this be something that we will be looking to get the market going again? So it says here that the divergence between Bitcoin's hash rate and price could signal a potential rally in prices, according to historical data. September's counter-seasonal price trend has already started to show signs of divergence trend playing out. Publicly traded miners have increased their market share post-halving by raising their computing power and started accumulating Bitcoin, potentially reducing market supply and raising a chance of upside to the price. So we know that a possible really good play with Bitcoin is actually owning mining stocks, right? Because, if you don't have, say, enough money to buy a single Bitcoin, you can take maybe half of that and put it towards a mining company, right? So let's take a look at really quickly some mining companies. You can see what I mean, right? So there's a bunch of them in my watch list. You got, Riot and Mara and BitF and Cypher and Hut and Wolf. Like Riot, for example. If we look at it on the weekly scale, right, you can see each of these runs were doing a bull cycle, right? So I fully expect this wave formation to extend even further, like up here. And we're going to get probably to here. People will say all kinds of stuff like, oh, they are diluting shares, they're not going to get there, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about that. I see it from a technical standpoint. I don't look at it from a fundamental standpoint. I see that, we're getting these higher waves every single time, right? Now, is it going to be guaranteed? Of course not. You can potentially stop right here and say that's the end of that. But knowing what I know, I can see the EMAs on the weekly scale are starting to get pinchy. Right, this coincides with the bull run that's coming up, right, which makes miners way more profitable. Okay, and of course they're increasing hash rate, which means they're buying miners, which means they're increasing their potential to earn more Bitcoin post halving. We had this drop post halving, right, because the issue is it's much harder to mine Bitcoin, right, and your return on investment is smaller, but over time that has to go up. So we're looking for as the price of Bitcoin moves up, each fraction of a Bitcoin that's being mined by these companies is actually going up in price, and so the margins are increasing and they're getting better and better every move forward. So you got to think about only the strong companies at this point, because I think the strong companies will buy the smaller companies out. Again, it's the only way for them to make more money without, investing more into resources. They just buy these companies that are struggling, just buy the resources, and they can increase their hash rate, right? So we have a whole bunch of them like that. We have Mara as well. Same kind of idea, right? During the Bitcoin bull phase, it's probably going to see that or higher, right? We're looking for resistances up here. So like, let's see here. Resistances up here. And the resistance up here. Oh, we go right there. Right, so really good potential here. Looks like a 6x and maybe another 10 from where we are. So a lot of good options for Bitcoin. So I like to look at the Bitcoin price first because we're approaching the weekly close. On the 4-hour scale, so something during the day, we can see that we're getting some weakness, right? One of the first things I'll show you is the trend line we have, which is about here. All right. So most likely what happens is, and disregard this little line right here. So I'm going to delete it for you. So what's mostly gonna happen is probably come back down here, right? It comes back to the top of that, hits the line solid, and then we have to decide whether or not we go further than that, right? And get down to this level, the second level. So this is the top level, second level, and third level. So do we go back to the second level? I don't think so. Again, timing is everything. We got a single week now before we really get bullish, right? I know I've talked about this before, and statistics actually hold true in that matter. Bitcoin is, let me just refresh here. Bitcoin is the bullish in October. Okay. So if we look at October, for example, we have massive bullishness here, all the way up here. Okay. September is closing bullish. We did talk about this in a few streams ago, that there's a chance of that happening, right? So if you look at 2017, 2016, right? So the bull year was minus 7%. The year before the bull run, we were up 6%, right? That's again showing to be true. I believe 2013 was the bull year here, and then 2012 we can't find out, but I'm assuming it was bullish as well. Right? The only bearish September prior to the bull run was this year, 2020. We obviously know why, because of COVID. Everything has dropped, so this was an anomaly. But I think September is in off or pre-bull run years are bullish, if that makes sense. So really expect October to be crazy, like really, really crazy, and then of course, let's look at history again. So 2016 proved to be the bull run year, and we had 6% in September, we had 14% October, 5% in November, 30% in December, right? Even in 2020, when you look at 2020, for example, October is 27%, November is 42, almost 43%, December was 47%. Like, this is why I'm so damn bullish. So these little dives in Bitcoin are basically nothing. So I don't think we get back down here. We just don't have enough time. Because if we drop down here, it would take a lot longer to get back up again. It will take us more than a week. So what I think happens here in this scenario is we do drop down to this level right here. So that would be about 60 and a half, maybe at the start of the week, just to give that nice wick on the weekly. And then from there, we can tread up here and go. We still have to do this, right, on the 4-hour. So we get back down to this horizon level. All right, just like we did here, like for example, right here. Okay. Once we get to this level, we expect bulls to come back. So maybe in about 8 hours, or 12 hours. All right. Dominance. So we topped out at about here. Starting to creep back again. Does that mean the end of bulls? Absolutely not. Right. We can see that we're still within the resistance range, which is good on the daily. Now on the weekly for Bitcoin, I just forgot to mention that it looks like we're going to close really, really bullish. So if we look at the Bitcoin weekly candle, right? Just going to go do that. Okay. See how we were piercing that pinch that I always talked about? We needed to pierce. So the pinch we really needed to get over is that right there. And so if we close above that, it's exactly what we wanted. Okay. I don't feel like it's going to be a candle down here from that point on. Again, timing is everything. We have 1 week to do it. So, okay, maybe we get testy next week, right? We do a small candle to that level, maybe like 50, like we just said 60.6, right? Because that was our previous resistance. Now it's going to turn support. So this level here was the level we wanted it to close above. So now if we close above that level, we have to touch back. So most likely we get to 60.6 and then we go. Because again, look at this, right? We're forming that pinch. I see 3 divots, like 1, 2, 3. That tells me we're ready to go. And so this action is going to be coming this way, causing this pinch, causing bullish momentum, and this bearish momentum is going to turn positive, just like that. All right, so amazing things on the weekly. Total 3, which is the altcoin market cap. You know, same kind of formation. We're piercing those EMAs on the weekly, right? We're starting to feel that pinch. So yeah, why I'm bullish on everything right now. It's so easy to see. Tether dominance. We always check tether dominance. And one of the things I was always talking to you guys about is there's a resistance that I saw a while ago, but we were just waiting for it to happen. Remember, this chart is actually inverse of crypto in general. So if this chart is bullish, crypto is bearish and vice versa. Okay, pretty simple. That's all we got to think about. You don't have to think about how it works or whatever. Just think about it in those simple terms. So what I was doing before is I noticed there was resistances at these levels, right? And so we needed to get there again. Eventually we did. So I know it looked like we were never going to get there, but you eventually did. So what that means is now we're going to finally start moving down into the major negative territory, which means, again, if we look at bull run years, right, we get into some major territory, right? 2024 proved to be, I guess, the peak. That was actually a good spot to sell in hindsight because we did top out on a lot of these projects in March of 2024. And then we had to wait until now to get back into being bullish, really bullish. So we're looking for these pinches, right? So we got a long way to go, probably double bottom here. So we might have to do one of these and set us up for this level to see whether or not this level will, in fact, be a support on this chart. So if we go back to the actual formation, right? We wonder if that's going to coincide with this drop right here. Okay. Again, we're looking for anything between, I would say, this level here. So 375 and 230, 240 for the bottom of this dominance, which means that at that point, people are going to be swapping into Tether and increasing the dominance. All right. So that's Tether dominance. It's looking great. I mean, it's on cue to keep going down. Right. There's many options here, like we discussed before, doing something like this, or maybe drops down to here, goes bumping again like this in November, and then starts to drop. Okay. If you guys have any questions, again, a reminder to ask in the stream's chat, just like this. Okay. Next, I want to go over some tokens. I noticed that Sui was trending. So Sui was doing pretty good. Why? Again, because we discussed this before, right? We said that when we see these bullish pinches, expect continuation of runs. So let's look at it on the daily scale, right? So that run started when we started breaching these EMAs. See these right here? They proved to be resistant at some point, right? We had first try, second try, then the third try, we broke through. Okay. And we kind of expect that from a lot of these projects that are trying to pop those EMAs. And I'll show you what I mean with, like, say, for example, really similar setup, hit that resistance, right? Probably is going to hold here, like thinking like 35-ish, 36 cents. And then from there, we will try again. So we will do something like this. Come down here once and like that. Just like Sui did. And where can we expect some resistance? We're looking at the second level. Okay. So the second level is here. Right. Again, 3 levels to look at. First level, second level, third level. So we got to go into that level, right? So anywhere in here could be a resistance. So we're looking at what, 56 cents? So another at least 50% to go before we find some resistance. So I would say, would say, just like Sui, wait until we get to like this area here. When we start tapping that, then we can start to kind of scale out in the interim. Now, if you're a long-time holder and you don't care about price action now, I just say to you, just relax, chill for a little bit. Wait until we get to like upper area, like right here, like $3, $4. Okay. Because we were going to get into wave 3 action at some point. That's wave 3. Okay. So that's Sei and Sui. They're usually played against each other, actually. If we take a look at them on a scale, like I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, so this is their relationship. If you're holding Sui right now, you're selling into Sei. Why? Because you've hit a resistance. Okay, and you're starting to pinch. So if you're holding a whole bunch of Sui right now, you have to switch over to Sei. You just have to, because when this drops back here, the relationship is going to be now, 282% versus 411%. What I mean by that is, for every one Sei, there's 4 Sui in value. I think that makes sense. Yeah, so like for $1 of Sui, $1 of Sei, there's $4 of Sui. That's what that means. Sui is valuable at 4x of Sei. Hopefully I didn't butcher that, but that's what that means. So we can play them like that if you want to use some pairs, right? I believe a long time ago, Verge and Tron were paired up like that, and people were playing them back and forth. Let's look at some other ones we track. Velo. Again, we talked about this a couple of days ago. We are still looking for this to come back down to the horizon level. There's still going to be a little bit more bearish activity here. I know I said, this line was pretty good. I think it's going to try to get back down to this red EMA and do a support. So 1.3 cents. If you're looking to add, perfect spot to add. I really don't feel like it's going to, come back down here again, because then it's going to take some time, right? On the 4-hour scale, like to see whether or not we have a chance to do that. It doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't look great either. Again, the level of support is going to be probably at 1.38 cents at first, and then it's going to try to get back to this level like we talked about, like 1.3 cents. Okay. If you want to add, perfect time to add. All right. So if you have some DCA options, I would strongly suggest to do that then. Opulus, we needed to have some selling, but first level resistance is here. Okay, following that blue EMA at about 10 cents. I think in October we will get to 21, 22 cents initially, and then we get going, right? Then we're going to get into the upper area and then through that upper area, right? Because I think if the bull runs 2025, October has to be bullish enough so we can have price action sit up here, right? Or even on the upper area of that channel, right? Because if we don't, if we're back down here, it's going to take us to maybe this level during the initial stages of 2025, right? It's all about where you are on the chart when we're bullish, right? Because if we're lower, it's going to take much more volume to get up here. If we're higher, it's going to take less volume to get up here. If that makes sense. All right. I think we covered a lot already. We're about 30 minutes in. If you guys have any questions for tomorrow's stream, you can post them now. I'll remember them, and we'll go over some of the stuff. Start of a week. It's going to be a banger. You never know what Monday brings us. I thank you again for being here this time for episode 31. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Dgenz Crypto Daily. Dgenz Crypto Daily. That's right. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Let's go. Dgenz Crypto Daily. News in the code. Riding on the blockchain. Heavy with the load. Lambo dreams are dying. Rugs are in the air. Chart gave us a minute to the trading everywhere. Real Bitcoin's on the moon. And Ether's on fire. Hold us in the storm. Lifted higher and higher. With chart in the lead. Watch the candles glow. Crypto's in the fast lane. Never gonna hit them slow. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Fortunes you can see. Mining all those diamonds in digital harmony. Oh, yeah. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Crypto, that's the key. Stay up on your game now. Trading is wild and free. DeFi farms are lush, staking's all the buzz. NFTs are flipping, got those pixels flipping. Wallet stacking yield, hash rates on the rise. Dgenz Crypto Daily, vision in your eyes. Bulls are on the charge, bears are laying low. Crypto roller coaster, markets have been flown. Velo to the left, Bitcoin on the right. Crypto's never sleeping cause fortunes are overnight. Dgenz Crypto Daily, fortunes you can see. Mining all those diamonds in digital harmony. Oh, yeah. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Crypto, there's the key. Stay up on your game now. Charts got you wild and free.
farms are lush, staking's all the buzz. NFTs are flipping, got those pixels flipping. Wallet stacking yield, hash rates on the rise. Dgenz Crypto Daily, vision in your eyes. Bulls are on the charge, bears are laying low. Crypto roller coaster, markets have been flown. Velo to the left, Bitcoin on the right. Crypto's never sleeping cause fortunes are overnight.
Dgenz Crypto Daily, fortunes you can see. Fortunes you can see. In all those diamonds, digital harmony. Dgenz Crypto Daily, crypto is the key. Stay up on your game now. Got you wild and free.